What's happening, guys, and welcome back to our channel. 1894 Benz Velo, which had a peak speed of only 12 miles per hour, was the first manufactured automobile with a documented speed. From that time until roughly 1950, when the Jaguar XK120 set a production car speed record of 124.6 miles per hour, there were few authenticated records. It became fashionable for automotive journals to do their own peak speeds after this. Here are the top 10 fastest cars on Earth. Number 10. Ferrari Enzo. The Ferrari Enzo is powered by a 6.0-liter V12 engine that produces 651 horsepower, making it one of the few naturally aspirated cars. Only 399 Enzos were constructed for sale, and they were all sold to current clients by invitation before the rest of the world would ever know about the car. One additional Enzo was created, which was number 400, and presented to charity by the Vatican. Ironically, Enzo's replacement, the LaFerrari, can only match Enzo's peak speed while being substantially more powerful at the start. It is, however, faster, with 0 to 62 mph rates of 2.4 seconds compared to 3.2 seconds for the Enzo, which is still ridiculously fast. Number 9. Pagani Huayra. Since the first moment it was available for everyone, the Pagani Zonda has been one of the world's favorite vehicles of all time. While many don't think the Huayra style or name is as good as the Zonda's, it's a fantastic car. The Huayra 720 horsepower AMG Source 6.0-liter twin-turbo V12 engine, connected to a 7-speed single-clutch sequential transmission, allows the car to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds, with a peak speed of 238 miles per hour. Number 8. McLaren F1. The McLaren F1 was introduced in 1993 and remained one of the world's quickest automobiles. It's also the first automobile on my list that I would buy if I had the money. The F1, produced from 1993 to 1998, still sells for well over $1 million each, and I have a hunch it'll continue to gain value over time. The number of firsts that McLaren introduced to road vehicles with the F1 is much too expensive, but suffice to say, the British manufacturer blasted everyone else out of the water. It's still one of the most sought-after cars on the planet. With just 64 road cars ever produced, only a select handful will ever have the privilege of owning or even driving one. This is a classic automobile that'll be included in lists of the best cars of all time for decades to come. Even if it's no longer the world's fastest production vehicle, it's still the world's fastest innately road car thanks to a unique BMW Source 6.1-liter V12, which is encased in gold and capable of chewing one's head off. Number 7. Bugatti Chiron. Bugatti, never one to back down from a high-speed race, designed the Chiron as a successor to the Veyron Supersport, which had previously set a world speed record. The Chiron uses the same 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine as the Veyron, but it has been tweaked to provide slightly more power and a smoother power range. Due to safety concerns, the Bugatti Chiron's peak speed of 261 miles per hour is electronically limited. Simply said, no one has yet developed a tire capable of speeds above 280 miles per hour. Michelin claims they're working on it, but peak speeds won't be higher than 280 miles per hour until tire technology catches up. So how quickly can the Chiron travel? Nobody knows for sure or even dares to try, but the speedometer reaches 500 kilometers per hour, which is about 311 miles per hour. We're going to fudge it a little bit and claim that the Chiron is officially faster because the much less powerful Veyron SS went over 268 miles per hour with the speed limits lifted. Number 6. Bugatti Veyron Supersport. The French supercar firm put larger turbos and intercoolers on their previous world record-holding Veyron to create a truly stunning 1200 horsepower vehicle, keeping Bugatti in the second place for a long time. The same 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine powers the Veyron SS, but it now delivers 200 more horsepower. Bugatti had to alter the chassis and suspension to meet the increased speed and power. There were just 30 Veyron Supersport variants ever made. The production cars were electronically limited at 258 miles per hour. However, the Guinness Book of World Records declared the peak speed remained valid even after the speed restriction was removed. Number 5. Koenigsegg CCXR. The CCXR is a more environmentally friendly variant of the CCX. The engine, which is based on the same 4.7-liter twin supercharged V8 engine as the CCX, has been converted to run on E85 fuel, increasing the power output from 795 to 1004 horsepower. The upgraded CCXR features a superior engine, aerodynamics, and well, pretty much everything else than the Koenigsegg CCR, which set the top speed record in 2005 on a completely unfair circular circuit. I'd want to see the Swedish business test this on the VW test track, which is also where the Veyron was tested, and in a straight line, not a circle. Number 4. Saleen S7 Twin Turbo. The S7 supercar, Saleen's first automobile that wasn't based on an existing model, drew a lot of attention when it was unveiled in 2000. Soon later, a new twin-turbo variant was released with 750 horsepower and a peak speed of 248 miles per hour. Saleen provides a competitive option that boosts power to 1000 horsepower and increases peak speed to 260 miles per hour. The S7's popularity has waned, but if they can resurrect it and claim a peak speed comparable to Bugatti and SSC, we may see more of Saleen's supercar in the future. In 2008, they unveiled the 80s retro-cool Saleen S5S Raptor concept, but it never saw the light of day. Number 3. Koenigsegg Agera RS. The Koenigsegg Agera RS is a cross between a sports car and a supercar. No, not that kind of hybrid. It's mostly an Agera R with elements of the once sophisticated technology and the Agera S thrown in for good measure. The Agera RS was produced in a limited quantity of only 25 units. The standard Agera RS, which is powered by a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8, generates 1,160 horsepower on regular pump patrol, but 11 lucky owners may attain this top speed by selecting the 1MW special package when buying theirs, which boosts the ponies to 1,341. In mid-2018, Koenigsegg bid farewell to the Agera with the final two models dubbed Thor and Vader. Number 2. Hennessy Venom GT. To say the least, the Hennessy supercar from Texas-based auto tuner-made manufacturer is a remarkable vehicle. With a twin-turbo 7.0-liter V8 delivering 1,244 horsepower, the Venom GT shattered the world record for fastest accelerating production vehicle set by the Koenigsegg Agera R when it went from 0 to 300 kilometers an hour in 13.63 seconds. That is insanely quick. Hennessy's Venom GT, not to be outdone by the French, broke the Veyron's maximum speed at the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida in early 2014. This beast accelerates from 0 to 100 miles per hour in 5.6 seconds, creating a world record, and from a halt to 200 miles per hour in 14.51 seconds, which is also a world record. If given a little more leeway, Hennessy believes the Venom GT can achieve a peak speed of 278 miles per hour. Number 1. SSC Tuatara. The SSC's Tuatara supercar has been making headlines since at least 2011. The Tuatara, built by American supercar manufacturer SSC, originally Shelby Supercars, not related to Carroll Shelby, not only beat but blasted away the next fastest supercar on the list, or Salt Flats as it were. The SS Tuatara claimed the title of the world's fastest production vehicle on October 10, 2020, clocking in at an average speed of 316.11 miles per hour or 508.73 kilometers per hour, making it the first production car to breach the 500 kilometers per hour barrier. But evidently, the record wasn't legitimate, so they went back and performed it again in January 2021, this time officially breaking it at 282.9 miles per hour. Perhaps even more astounding is that it did it with a twin turbocharged 5.9-liter V8 engine that produces 1,350 horsepower on ordinary 91-octane pump petrol and 1,750 on E85. Automobile makers have long competed to create the world's quickest vehicle, and since then, the world has witnessed the arrival and departure of some of the world's fastest automobiles. Do you agree with our list? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, And before we get out of here, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our latest videos in the future. Until next time, take care and goodbye.